Good morning. I joined the convent at 18, and I hadn't had a chance yet to go to college. So I had to wait my turn because there were a number of people ahead of me. And when I did go to college at 30, I had to have my degree, my undergraduate degree, approved by the community. And so because I had a facility with languages and possessed an artistic gift, I was encouraged to study art and Spanish. That was a great choice. And one of the classes I had to take as part of my art degree was photography. And I loved that class. I loved being able to see through the lens, see the world through a different lens, to capture elements of it, to see the positive and the negative space, to see the gray area, what was there and what wasn't there. And it struck me so much when I was doing my studying that one of the textbooks we used was a small little book called Ways of Seeing. And it was helpful because it pushed me to see things in other ways than what they present with my eyes. What else is there? What's the story behind what I'm seeing? And it also opened my eyes to the fact that not everybody sees things in the same way. I mean, that seems like sort of a no-brainer, but it was good for me. And helpful in that when I think about the way people see the world and see what's in front of them, it allows me a little tolerance, a little more space when I pay attention to what they say they see. It's the same with God, right? There's 100 things that shape the way we see things, the lens through which we look at the world. Our history, our upbringing, our experiences, our struggles, our pain, our self-image, all of that shapes the way we see the world. The same lens is what we use to see God. Our experiences, our history, our upbringing, our challenges, our self-image, all of that goes into our understanding of who God is. And there are 100 things that go into shaping that image of God. And there are hundreds of ways to see God. There are two things that come to mind when I ponder this. One is that there is no one way to see God, right? I mean, the number of human beings, the vast number of humanity, are the creative ways that God reveals God's self to us as well. The divine cannot be captured by one image, by one face, by one interpretation. There is no one way to know God. God can't be limited that way, won't be limited that way. And the second thought that comes to my mind is, what freedom that gives us to know God in a way that is uniquely ours. It doesn't mean we discount everything else that other people have known and talked about and written about and experienced about God. It means that I have the ability to believe, the freedom to believe, that God can engage me, speak to me, invite me, teach me in a way that is completely unique. I have the freedom to believe that even if the way I understand God is different from the way other people understand God, that's fine. There's room for that. God is big enough to understand, to invite us to know God in unique ways. And lastly, the thing is, talk about the way you know God. Tell others about the way you experience the divine. Share insights, share little questions you have. Ponder things with others so that they too can have their experience of God be multifaceted. There is so much to God that we do not know. There are hundreds and hundreds of ways to know this immense, eternal God. This God that has no body. This God that is pure spirit. Why would there be only one answer to the question, who is God? How would you answer that? How do you answer that? And do you answer it differently today than you did yesterday? Talk about what you see and how you know God, and enrich the lives of those you share the planet with because of it. What will we figure out today? What will God reveal today? I can't